Enjoy this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we're the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. MyOutdoorTV. Try us free.
I'm here on the edge of civilization, where Brazil, Colombia and Peru borders meet. And I'm in search for the largest freshwater predatory fish on the planet. But before I go trekking in the jungle of the Amazon, I need to find myself a guide. I've got a guy named Elvis, and I'm on my way to meet him right now. For over 25 years, I've been intrigued by harvesting and cooking food from the wild. Home of the most deadly man-eating crocodiles on the planet. Hormone, drug, and stress-free. I like to see my food running, swimming, and flying in their natural environments. Look at my hands. I'm not joking, that's actually my hands. I've crossed oceans, deserts, and jungles in search of the freshest wild game on the planet. This is super dangerous. I'm Mario Calpo, and this is Man Eats Wild. We are off into the Amazon, where we're going to meet this ancient tribe called the Métis people. They're going to conduct a ceremonial tradition on me, which involves me being poisoned by a deadly frog. Apparently, it's what all the big hunters in the area do. Who knows what I'm going to be up for? These conditions are brutal. It's well over 100 degrees and I am sweating my butt off. This really is some seriously harsh terrain. We're now in some flooded area. I mean, there's caiman, there's snakes, there's all sorts of stuff. And there's like a full-blown river. So let's see where he takes us. We are in the thick Amazon jungle here. We now have to get a canoe to this Métis tribe. Everything's wet, everything's sticky, hot, extremely hard landscape to navigate. We're hours into it now, in the middle of Brazil somewhere. There it is.
Mario.
Yeah.
This is our canoe.
Beautiful. There you are.
Man Eats Wild is brought to you by Toyo Tires. Just do what you love.
So we've just arrived to the village where these Métis people live. I have no idea what's in store for me, but I'm super excited and a little bit nervous. Hello.
Que tá falando ele?
Não, assim, eu vou encontrar vocês, tudo bem, aí...
Tell them thank you for having me.
Muito obrigado por estar com vocês aqui nesse momento.
Elvis here was telling me that you guys knew that I was hunting and you wanted to do some kind of tradition called campo. Tell me a little bit about the origin, why you guys do it, and what it is.
Então, eu falei para eles que você tem um ritual do campu. Vocês, por que você fazem isso?
Mesmo que na estação aquele campo kan que porque tem você quer nesse tipo que kan
The reaction, the symptoms, you release all your disease from your body.
So it's a cleansing
For
thing.
cleanse.
Toma muito.
É só para ficar bem. It's venomous fraud.
Right.
But they know how many quantity we need for use in this ritual.
Not to kill you.
Yeah, not to kill you.
Because you had a separate experience,
Yeah,
which is a bit different.
I had that ceremony with this tribe, and I used too much. And then I don't remember what happened. Probably I am going to die in that moment because it was too much.
I trust these guys. I know they've been doing it for a very long time.
Ele acredita em vocês, aquilo, né, que não vai matar ele.
Are those dots on his arm from Campo?
Yeah, like the fingerprint of that ceremony, many.
Was it true that they would apply it to people that would go in the jungle to go hunting to give heightened senses?
They use that ceremony, that ritual, is because it for sure your scent and then you are hunting very well.
If they're happy to, I would love to experience that.
We are going there inside of that shubo for make that ceremony.
This is it, man. I'm getting poisoned by a highly venomous frog. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm nervous.
Mario, you're ready? You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sila we? May bukay no.
I can actually feel it already. It's like my head is like really tight. Yeah. This sucks really bad. And I'm struggling to breathe right now. My throat is closing up and my eyes feel like they're on fire.
You okay?
At this point, I've lost my vision and I can barely breathe. The poison has truly set in. I need to vomit soon.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get out. I help you?
Nah,
Yes. Let's go to take shower and then water. Come on. Quer ele senta aí? Quer ele senta ou não? Sit down there, sit down there, sit down there. Ajuda ele, botar água em cima dele. Yeah.
Is that fresh?
Yeah, try, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay. So, I just did the poison ceremony, obviously. And it's really intense. Whoa. I think
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You will be a good hunter now. Like them.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm obviously recovering right now. To be honest, I don't even know where I am. I'm just being poisoned by a deadly frog. I can guarantee I won't be doing that kampu again, though. So we've been trekking since the break of dawn, and we're now in Peru on the way to Marisha, where these Matisse people have told us we could find this Arapaima. I'm still feeling like crap. I've got so many bugs and rashes, but the excitement of catching this Arapaima fish is making me feel awesome.
Buenos días. It's very remote, this village.
How many people live here?
Are living approximately 600.
Wow.
Most of them are children.
These local Peruvian fishermen have agreed to escort us to a special lagoon where we'll be hunting this massive Arapaima with a harpoon. The Arapaima is possibly the largest freshwater fish in the world, reaching up to 10 feet in length and weighing up to a staggering 440 pounds. Surprisingly, it can breathe air and survive up to 24 hours outside of the water. We're looking for bubbles that surface up on the water. Basically, these fish need oxygen to breathe. Once we spot a fish, we're going to place a net around it and then tighten the area slowly, slowly, slowly. These guys are getting really excited right now. We saw a huge bubble, so it means it's a big fish. So we've just made a complete circle around this fish. It seems to be quite a big one, and we're tightening that circle in hope that we've actually captured it. This is a really smart way to fish. That's it?
The bubble is here. It's the one, the big one.
Yeah? I think it's dragging the net just here.
Ve rápido, ve rápido. Yeah.
So we've just spotted an absolute monster. This thing's well over 3 meters. Hopefully it comes to the surface and I can put this harpoon in it. Here he comes, here he comes. Yes, it's here.
It will be tired. Oh.
There it is.
Se va a purgar.
So we've got this massive fish in the nets here somewhere. Oh! Do you want me to throw it? Yeah.
Suelta, suelta.
Oh my God, look at the size of this thing. This thing is an absolute monster. Oh my God, guys, look at the size of this absolute river monster. This thing is easily 3 meters, and the amount of pressure that it's got on this rope right now is ridiculous. I was not expecting anything near this size. This thing is huge. This thing is huge. Grande, no? Hey. That is incredible. That was so intense. I can't explain to you guys. That moment was something I've never experienced in my life. Wow. That is incredible. This head is like an alligator. These things are completely prehistoric. Wow, look at the size of this thing. This thing would have to be at least 300 or 400 pounds and 3 meters plus. It really is a river monster.
Man Eats Wild is brought to you by Toyo Tires. Just do what you love.
So after an incredible journey through the Amazon, in Brazil, in Peru, and in Colombia, today I'm going to do 2 iconic dishes to these areas. One is a ceviche from Peru, and the other one is a stew called a moqueca from Brazil. First, what you want to do is grab your fillet of any fish, but in this case, it's the monster Arapaima. You want to cut really thin cubes out of your fillet, just like so. nice, beautiful little bite-sized pieces of fish is perfect. Now the next step is a bit of seasoning, salt. Then you want some pepper. And then we're gonna add some lemon or lime juice. You wanna add some chopped red onion and garlic, and then some coriander or cilantro. And then just with your hands, I want you to stir that through. Really marinate that meat, let it soak into that protein. Ideally, you want this to sit overnight, but I'm sure this will taste amazing either way. Now you wanna add a few tomatoes for acidity. That's really gonna add some nice acid into this. I like the texture of the tomato, so I'm gonna just split these cherry tomatoes in half. Add your tomatoes in. Squash them in like that. There we go. And then the final thing we're gonna add is some chili. These are some local chilies that I found. It's always good to have a little bit of kick in every single ceviche you do. So you just wanna mix that through a final time, and all those beautiful citric juices, that lemon, are gonna soak through that protein. So I'm just gonna put this aside and get going on my moqueca. For the moqueca, it's basically coconut oil, and I've made a beautiful stock out of the Arapaima bones and skin and all the things that are normally, discarded. I've put in with heads of garlic, Spanish onion, we've got carrot, and we've got a bouquet garnier. So first you want to get a nice pot, and we're going to use some coconut palm oil. Just coat the bottom of your pot like so. While that's heating up, we're going to cut up some vegetables. We're going to put some peppers in there. And then you want to cut them in like a julienne style, just like so. Nice big chunks is fine. It's all going to get reduced, get nice and soft. Again, tomatoes, you can put these in whole, so we'll keep them there. Put some carrot in there. We're going to peel that. Going to cut up some onion, garlic, beautiful. Stir that around a bit. Once you add the Arapaima in, you're going to let that coconut oil, palm oil soak into those pieces so it can get half cooked. So now that all your vegetables are chopped up, I'm going to grate some ginger over the top of this. Going to add some garlic in. Your vegetables. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so what you want to do is give this a nice stir, get these vegetables going. You can see it's looking all silky and delicious. All that oil is coating everything. Let that sit for a second. So we're going to add some cayenne pepper here, some turmeric, some cumin, and some tomato paste. Then we're going to ladle some of this beautiful stock that I made in there. So while that's simmering away, I'm going to chop up some more herbs, some parsley, some coriander. I'm going to add that in. Then we're going to add some tomatoes in. We're going to add some lime zest. And the final ingredient is this beautiful coconut milk. This is going to give it a beautiful, thick coating. So the last ingredient is actually called achiote, and this is something that was given to me by the Matisse people. It's a local fruit that adds color. They actually paint their face with it. But for me to put this in one of my recipes is truly amazing and special to me. So this is really nicely cooked now. The fish is just flaking and falling apart. Those vegetables are soft. This achiote is giving it a beautiful, vibrant color. I'm really hoping these fishermen approve. I'm gonna ladle this on. Wow, this looks tasty. Very, very smooth. That fish is just falling apart everywhere. So the moqueca's done now. I'm gonna finish this ceviche off. It's been marinating for a while. That looks stunning. If I'm gonna be honest, this is probably my favorite South American food right here. Nice, hot, sunny day, cold beer, glass of wine, and some ceviche. That's rock and roll. Well, I've got to say, this has been absolutely an amazing experience for me. We've trekked through Brazil with the Matisse people, and now we're in Peru. We've gone through the Amazon, and to cook for these amazing fishermen has been an absolute pleasure. Just behind me is the Amazon River, and I can't think of a better way to wrap this up than to share this beautiful meal with these guys.